AITA for telling my soon-to-be Mill that my engagement ring is cursed? I am not op. Original post by AITA 191210 in R. Amethyst Hole. An NBSP. AITA for telling my soon-to-be Mill that my engagement ring is cursed? The 11th of November 2021. F26. Just got engaged. My soon-to-be Mill is a nightmare. We are currently renovating a part of our place and she has been lent a key in the meantime because she keeps coming over uninvited under the guise of helping clean up. But she really just likes to snoop and interfere. I do a martial art and take my engagement ring off before class. I came home from an afternoon class one day and my engagement ring was not in the jewelry dish that I usually leave it in. I asked her about it and she told me that she'd taken it to a jeweler to get it cleaned. She looked super smug about it, and when I asked which jeweler, she pretended she couldn't remember. I didn't want to give her the satisfaction of having a reaction to it, so I just let it slide for a couple of days. A couple of days pass and I ask her about it again and she's super vague. Still pretending she can't remember which jeweler and saying she's too busy to go pick it up anytime soon. So I said, wow, I really feel for that jeweler. Hope nothing happens to her. She asked what I meant, and I told her that my superstitious Brazilian grandmother had performed some traditional ritual on it that's usually known to curse anyone who takes or handles the ring other than the owner. She looked uneasy and asked me a couple more questions about this ritual, and I made some story up about how my mother's ring had been taken by a burglar who was crushed by a pillar of cement on his way out of the house. I totally made this entire ritual up, and I do have a Brazilian grandmother, but obviously she did not do some ritual to my ring. The next day, my fiancé told me while I was out that she was there to clean up a bit. Lo and behold, I get home. She had already left, and find my ring where I had left it. It didn't look any cleaner than it had before, lol. A week later, I receive an abusive call from her saying she'd been in a minor car accident and she was blaming me and my witch doctor grandmother, saying she was now cursed for having touched it. I passed the phone to my fiancé, who tried to calm her down, but she was hysterical. I told my fiancé what I had told her, and he scolded me a bit because we both know how she is and I should have known she'd react this sort of way. It's been a further week since then and she refuses to talk to me and keeps slandering me to my fiancé. Overall, he sort of recognizes how ridiculous she's being. But the drama of the situation is making me wonder if the whole curse tale was taking it a bit too far. So, AITA? ETA. Grammar. Verdict. NTA. Update. I really did not expect this sort of response to this post. Thank you all so much for the awards. Fiancé and I have had a big chat, and he's admitted he has to step up when it comes to his mother. He retrieved her key an hour ago, and he told her not to worry about the curse because it would have no effect on anyone who touched it without malicious intent. Big thank you to the commenters who suggested that absolutely gold approach. An NBSP. Reminder, I am not the original poster. LMAO. Good, good. Oop needs to get a bunch more of her stuff cursed. I would not let her off that easily. Time for a statue out front that grandmom cursed for anyone who enters the home with ill intentions. As a Brazilian, all I can say is
Why did she take the ring?
Isn't that a bit odd that Mill took the ring in the first place? Was she wearing it? Is she going to be the type of mother who doesn't let go of her son at the altar, makes a scene, and begs him to reconsider? The subtle flair of op is commendable as all hell. I love this. And I love how the FMIL outed herself as a thief by calling and blaming op for her accident. May OP's fiancé be mindful that just because everyone excuses his mother with, "That's how she is," doesn't mean anyone else has to tolerate the precedent set. He's admitted he has to step up when it comes to his mother. Oop should be extremely observant and factor in any red flags. Men who let their mothers walk over their partners like this rarely change. The only time I've seen consistent change is if the partner is aggressively acting as a counterweight to the mother. Wonder how long that marriage will last. Yikes. Some nerves to steal an engagement ring that's also a family heirloom from your soon-to-be daughter-in-law. Pretty rude too. Mill deserves to believe in a curse that punishes her for any wrongdoing on her behalf. Good job. Oop. Fiancé's assurances won't make Mill feel any better. Because she totally did take that ring with malicious intent. Tears of joy. Also, get the locks changed. And some cameras set up. Like a Ring doorbell. You know damn well she's made a copy of the key. What if she tried getting into an accident on purpose in the guise of convincing OOP's fiancé that she is purposefully trying to hurt Mill? She sounds like an absolute menace. And I wouldn't put a stunt like that past her. That is FKN hilarious. Not a superstitious person myself. But with a woman like her in my life, all my stuff would be cursed. This is priceless. Why are people laughing? I mean, it's just sad and flabbergasting to see how many women settle down for men who are unable to protect them until there is a major incident. If every woman refused to settle down for a man who's unable to say stop to his mother, human race would fall down pretty quickly. She deserves a curse, nasty witch. Tell her it's called karma, biatch! Exclamation mark. Except she took it with malicious intent but can't admit to that. I love it lol. I love that you put her in her place. I have a feeling that Mill has a racist streak towards her soon-to-be Brazilian dill. He told her not to worry about the curse because it would have no effect on anyone who touched it. Without malicious intent. That won't put her mind at ease. She had the ring for several days and wouldn't let Oop know its location. She had malicious intent. Wait, she stole your ring, refused to return it, and she is butthurt? If your son does not 100% have your back and suppress his mother, you have a serious problem. And in the future, when she steals jewelry, or whatever, so tells her return it immediately or you'll call the cops. Or just call the cops without giving her weasel room.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.